name is Heidi Contreras, and I'm a graduate of UC Irvine's Ecology and Evolutionary Biology program. As a graduate student at UC Irvine, I actually participated in 2 programs through graduate studies. One was Competitive Edge, and the other one was AGAP. And in general, what I got from both programs was a very strong support system, which I was able to rely on the rest of my time at UCI. I think the impact that participating in the programs has had on me is just this desire to continue that work in my own little corner in life. Being part of those programs started to give me some of the skills that I needed in order for me to move forward and be successful. But now that is also the basis of where I start with my students, so I could provide them with these tools and that they can continue to grow them once they graduate and move out of my lab. It gives me hope that we'll have lots of positive changes occurring in institutions of higher education that promote diversity, inclusivity, and equity, so that we can see more students of color graduating and entering these professional fields. One of the most important things for me being part of these programs at UC Irvine was the fact that I felt heard and valued. The programs that have evolved now at UC Irvine still carry that sense of empowering students at the core. It makes me feel really proud that I was able to be part of these programs at UCI.
It fills me with pride to hear our alumni talk about their experiences in our programs. But even more, it gives me hope to know that the impact programs implemented so many years ago in this unit have had now spans generations. In addition to pace setting on the UCI campus for well over 20 years, the Graduate Division's efforts have also been moving the entire UC system forward. I am proud to share that the legacy of innovation that has moved us towards inclusion continues today. While there is much work to be done, I am deeply heartened to see how far we have come. And I am so deeply inspired to take my turn at the helm of leading the effort to keep this conversation at the forefront, champion voices and initiatives, and to continue to move us forward.
Hello, my name is John Tracy. I graduated with a PhD in engineering, and I was the Chief Technology Officer at Boeing. I'm very motivated to support diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts in graduate education because I've seen firsthand the impact it can have on people's lives. My mother was raised in a Spanish-speaking household in East Los Angeles, and she was brilliant, but she never had the opportunity to go to college. Yet she drilled into my head from a very young age that education could change a person's life. I think supporting diversity, equity, and inclusion in graduate school is really fundamental to how our society works. We can bring a whole section of society that's been historically left out of graduate education and the opportunities it provides into the fold.
The University of California is a global and national leader in higher education and for decades has led the charge in leveling the landscape of our academic spaces, and by extension, our society. As an alumnus of UCI, I take great pride in the knowledge that diversity has always been at the core of the UC's educational mission. As a regent of the University of California, I am a proud steward of the system, whose charge it is to promote discovery and create and disseminate knowledge, to expand opportunities for all, and ultimately to produce the next generation of leaders. Like all the spaces in the system, UCI strives to foster an environment in which all are included, all are given an equal opportunity to learn and explore, and in which differences, as well as commonalities, are celebrated. Yet, with the understanding that diversity, equity, and inclusion has not and will not simply arrive, but we must all participate by contributing our considerable talents to the mission at hand so that it can be more fully realized for all, now and for generations to come.
Hi, my name is Ella Turen. I'm a doctoral student in the Visual Studies program. Within the graduate community, I'm involved in diversity and equity issues in a couple of ways. First of all, I'm a decade representative. I also am really proud to be part of the Activist Studio West. I feel like it's important for me to share my own experience and to help other students. The reason why it's beneficial is because there is strength in numbers to know that you're not the only one who's going through a certain situation, to know that I'm part of something that's bigger than myself, that will live beyond my time here at UCI, that will continue to impact students, especially first generation and students from marginalized identities. To me, that's so important, and I feel like there aren't a lot of us in the larger scope of things who are able to persist and thrive through these programs. And so anything that I can do to support that, I want to be able to do that. I think it's really important for the university to be involved in this type of work relating to diversity and equity at the graduate level. I know that for myself, it's been very powerful for me to be the first person in my family to be in a doctoral program. And for so many of my fellow students, they're in a similar situation. The more that we can have that happen with more diverse people and more diverse identities, the richer our entire country is going to be.